Welcome to my delusional December TBR, where I think I'm going to read 50 books apparently, even before playing the TBR game. This will be the last time playing this version of Escape the TBR. In the new year, there will be a new board, which I'm very, very excited about. I've been playing on this one for 2 years at this point. I cannot believe it, and it's time for an upgrade. Before we get into the game, I want to tell you about the one thing that I will be doing in December. I am not participating in any specific book clubs, readathons, anything like that. I have too much going on. Other than Escape the Readathon is happening on my Patreon December 1st through 15th. This is a little bit different from the public version that I do because everybody's going to be on the same team. The catch is there's a traitor or two or more among us, and nobody knows who it is. There will be prompts, and you can always log for pages, so if you are interested in joining, it is absolutely not too late to join. Even if you join later into the month, there's still a chance that you could help cause some chaos if you're interested in that. If you happen to see this late and you do want to join, that is definitely an option. This will be happening on my Patreon. We will have kickoff sprints on December 1st, and there will be lots of sprints throughout the month. The link for that is in the description if you want to join. Let's start the game. This is the last round with this board. There will be a new board coming. We will have new cards. The layout will be different, so we'll only be using 2 dice. I lost the little shell that I've been using the past 2 years, so I have this little mushroom thing that I just got that was part of a candle, so we're using that now. Roll on. 11. I have no plan. We're just moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doors unlocked. 8, 9, 10, 11. A thriller with a one-word title. I'm cheating. I don't have anything that I definitely plan on reading other than this book. So I will be reading The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I'm just pretending the doesn't count. Sometimes I would count it, sometimes I wouldn't. So I'm just going to do whatever works best for me. We're following a woman who ends up dating this guy who seemingly is perfect, but it's a thriller. So obviously that is probably not the case. Roll 2. 10 and doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any genre that Bowser picks. Down. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Wait. Take it. Ow. You're drooling everywhere. Good boy. Thanks for helping. Bowser was so helpful, and I have The Camp by Nancy Bush. This is set at a summer camp, and there's a creepy fog that comes in and starts to mess with people. Truly, I forget every single time, and I don't think this has the synopsis in it because it's a Twisted Retreat edition. Every single time, I'm like, wow, Nancy Bush has written tons of books, and I just never remember. Zebra Books. This is one I've had on my TBR at least one time, and I keep putting it off, but now is the time. I have a specific plan for it, so I will read it. Roll 3. 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doors unlocked. 7, 8, 9, 10. Another thriller that is on Kindle Unlimited. For this one, I happen to have a copy from the library right now. Not What She Seems by Yasmin Ango. It says it's an excellent tale of cat and mouse, or should I say spider versus fly. I don't know what this is. Self-exile, cliffside town that no longer feels like home. A chief of police fell to his death and whispers said she was to blame. Oh, and it was her father. The drama. That's all I need to know. Roll 4. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Door is locked. Red die is odd, so still locked, but we won't remove a book. Okay. 9. Another thriller that has dual timelines. For this one, I'm going with The Heiress by Rachel Hawkins. It's a little bit of a stretch to call this dual timeline, but we are getting letters written by someone that's not alive anymore, and then everything that's happening in the present with this family and an inheritance and drama. It seems very fun. I think I'm going to try to go through sci-fi. I have a decent amount of sci-fi I'm trying to read from my shelves, so we're going to try that. Okay, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, falling over. 6, a thriller out of my comfort zone. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll find something. This one is a little hard to pick something for because generally thrillers are not out of my comfort zone. But I'm going to go with one that is from an author I have previously disliked. So I'm going to go with The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I read Long Bright River, and I think I maybe gave it 3 stars at the time that I read it. But based on my rating now, I would give it 2 stars. I thought it was so long and drawn out, and I'm really scared for this one for the same reasons. I don't know why it's so long. But I've heard incredible things about it. I don't really know what it's about though, which is kind of a common theme of books I haven't read. I don't look much into them. I just pick books up for a multitude of reasons. So this one is one that maybe is from a list. Roll 6. 11. 1. Doors unlocked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A sci-fi that is a backlist title. For this one, I went with Rabbits by Terry Miles. Had this one on my shelves for a long time. I think it's something to do with an AI game. It's a lot of 4s. What? A rabbit hole? It's a mysterious alternate reality game. And things are about to happen with it, and somebody goes missing. Had this on my shelves for a very long time, and it is now time I get to it. Roll 7. Ooh. 11. Doubles, doors unlocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A horror book that I read as an ebook. I will be reading this as an ebook. I'll read it on my Kindle before I fall asleep every night. It'll take me the entire month to read it, but it's fine. The Switch House by Tim Meyer. I also have a copy of it, but it is on Kindle Unlimited. This is a novella about a switching houses situation, kind of like Wife Swap, but I guess just houses. I read and enjoyed Paradise Club by this author, so very excited for this, and it sounds like a very fun concept. Roll 8. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not going well. Another horror book that Nova picks. Nova very kindly picked Indian Burial Ground by Nick Medina. I read Sisters of the Lost Nation last year, and I generally enjoyed it, but I think I expected something else from it whenever I read it. I expected it to be more overt horror, and it was kind of mystery vibes. So I think going into this one with the correct expectations, assuming it'll be similar, will be helpful. A man lunges in front of a car. An elderly woman silently drowns herself. A corpse sits up in its coffin and speaks. On this reservation, not all is what it seems. Oh, that sounds really good. Once again, I don't read the synopsis of anything. Roll 9. Doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. A mystery picked with a random number generator. So for this one, I just counted all the mysteries on my shelves. A lot of them are blends with thrillers, but I counted them all. There are 17 on my shelves, and I got 11. And the 11th one, just counting them on my shelves, obviously, was How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kristen Perrin. This actually is one of the more specific mysteries that I had on my shelves Frances Adams always said she'd be murdered, and she was right. In 1965, Frances Adams is at the fair with her best friends, and then a fortune teller makes a prediction that she will be murdered. And then she's trying to solve this crime, and then we're also following somebody invited to catch a killer. That sounds actually really fun. Well, we're not even really close to a door, and this is roll 10. 5. What? This mushroom hates me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another mystery that Winston picks. If you watch all of my TBR games, there was one a couple episodes ago where Winston was really not having it with the treats, so you can see that he's doing a lot better with that now, which is very exciting. So I'm just very happy about that. He is doing a lot better with food and treats and things like that, so very exciting. And he picked for me The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave. I didn't love this author's first book, so once again, I didn't pick this. It's for a specific reason. There are estranged siblings discovering their father has been keeping a secret for more than 50 years, one that may have been fatal. He has 3 ex-wives, and then he dies. And there's a brother. I don't know. It says a suspense and family drama. I'm a little scared, if we're being honest. Roll 11. I just shook those. Okay, anyway, that's doubles and 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any genre that is part of a series. So for this one, I'm going with The Angel of Indian Lake by Stephen Graham Jones. This is the 3rd book in the, what's that called? The Indian Lake trilogy. And the first book, My Heart is a Chainsaw, was one of my favorite books of last year, and I enjoyed the second one as well, so I'm looking forward to the sequel. We are still following Jade Daniels. She's obsessed with slashers, and she has thought that she has been in one multiple times. Roll 12. 8. I have gotten such small numbers. It's fine. 1, 2. Door is unlocked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sci-fi that I bought new. This is one that has also been on my shelves for a very long time, but I did get it new when I got it. Mickey 7 by Edward Ashton. If we're being honest, I don't know a single thing about this. I just heard it compared to Project Hail Mary, which was my favorite book the year that I read it. So I bought it. It's a space sci-fi. Honestly, I don't feel like reading the synopsis because I kind of think that I need to go into this one not knowing anything so that it maybe will work better for me. I think I'm gonna like it, but I'm just scared with the Project Hail Mary comparison. Roll 13. 8 and doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A horror book from a favorite author. Here is the thing. I am just going with any author that I've previously given 5 stars. So, I'm not claiming this is a favorite author. Do not come for me if you didn't like Hyde. Lucy Undying by Kirsten White. I gave Mr. Magic 5 stars. Really, really enjoyed it. This is a Dracula book. We are following Lucy, who was one of Dracula's first turned vampires, and then a woman in present day who is discovering her journals, but also meeting her in person, and they're forming some sort of relationship. I'm a little scared for this one. It's chunky. Roll 14. 10. 1. Door is locked and remove 2 books from TBR. I don't know how we've made it so long. I haven't really had to remove anything, so this, I guess, was expected. I am going to be removing The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden because I kind of cheated for that prompt. I guess that's my reasoning. And I'm also going to be removing Rabbits. Truly because I have to pick something. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just as a reminder, I have to go through one room that connects the two. So I can't just go into this room because they touch. I have to go through another room. So, okay. A horror book with a favorite trope. This one is fun. One of my favorite tropes is the haunted house trope situation. So I will be reading This Cursed House by Del Sandine. It's a Southern Gothic. A young black woman abandons her life in 1960s Chicago for a position with a mysterious family in New Orleans, only to discover the dark truth. They're under a curse and they think she can break it. That sounds so fun. I love haunted houses. The addition of a curse in here, very intriguing, and I'm excited. Roll 15. 12. 1. Nope. Door is unlocked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Door is locked. Remove one book from TBR. I am scared of this book, so I'm going to be removing Lucy Undying. It's so long. It's so long. It's like 400 something pages, but the audiobook is 18 hours, which feels ridiculous. Well, I technically went in this room, so I'm going to try to go back into the horror room. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Any genre. Poll pick. So I put up a poll on my Patreon. It's any genre, so I was like, what should I do? So I decided I'm going to give them 3 Christmas holiday themed books. So they have the option between You Better Watch Out by James S. Murray and Darren Wearmouth, which are the duo that wrote one of my favorite books of last year. The Ali Hazelwood novella that was released as audio only, Two Can Play, and Krampus by Brom. And they hate me, and they picked Krampus, which I am excited for. It's just the longest book. This is a book about Krampus. That's all I know. Roll 16. 6. This board doesn't want me to ever leave. We have to start with this. Door is locked, but it's on, so we don't remove one. Okay, well, going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Door is locked and it's on. Okay, 6. Any genre that is a new release. For this one, I went with House of Glass by Sarah Pekkanen. Earlier this year, I read her release from last year, and I gave it 4.5 stars. I ended up really enjoying this, so I'm excited for this one. There's a golden family, and the life they built is a lie. A young nanny plunged to her death, or was she pushed? A little girl who collects sharp objects and refuses to speak, and a lawyer whose job it is to uncover who in the family is a victim and who is a murderer. How can you find out the truth when everyone is lying? I haven't heard many people talk about this or specifically the best things about it, but fingers crossed. Roll 17. 5 and doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just made it into the next room. A horror book. That is a novella. A horror novella, one of my favorite things. On my Patreon, one of the things that happen monthly is voting on one of the picks for my TBR game. This is a perk for every tier, so it's different than the poll pick that I just did. So I gave them 3 horror novellas: To Be Devoured, Plastic Monsters, and Graveyard Shift. And the winner, which I am not surprised about at all, is Graveyard Shift by ML Rio. I have not read from this author previously. I didn't read If We Were Liars. Scared of it. I don't think I'm gonna like it. This is a novella, and these people meet up at a graveyard at night and witness something suspicious. Roll 18. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've escaped. 10. So my TBR game board knowing that it was the last time I was using it was clearly out to get me. This is the most I have ever gotten on a TBR game, I believe. I had 17 rolls and 14 of those ended up on my TBR. So I have all of these books, plus the Heiress, Krampus, and the God of the Woods. I have to get to reading immediately. I'm really excited for all of these books. I have a lot of ambitious plans for December. There will be a lot of content coming to my channel this month. I have some very exciting vlogs with lots of books, lots and lots of end of year content coming from me. I'm very excited about everything. Just a reminder that Escape the Readathon is happening December 1st through 15th on my Patreon. That is open to my second tier, cheese fries and up. Lots of sprints, some very, very, very fun things planned for that. I'm truly so excited. We are going to be escaping a snowy train, and the killer is on board. The link for that is in the description. If you've read any of these books, I would love to know your thoughts on them. And if you made it to the end and want to leave me an emoji just to say you were here, you can leave me the book stack emoji for all of these books that I have to read. I hope you have an incredible December and holiday season. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope to see you very soon. Bye.